And I begin with an expression, since this is my channel and I say whatever I damn well please of my most sincere joyance, not just intellectual or aesthetic joyance, but physiological one as well over Trump's victory and his inauguration. His inaugural speech, just like any of his rally speeches, is incredibly yet undeniably the kind of words only a truly great man could have spoken. That's my stance as a historian who never doles out flattery and never fawns over anyone, especially not a contemporary figure. And to think, he's not some kind of superhero, he's a businessman. He doesn't write monographs on Akhmatova and Tsvetaeva's relationship or Pasternak and Tsvetaeva. But why do I hold him in such high regard? Because Trump has demonstrated the true magnitude of a historical figure. Trump has shown his valor, his courage, and an incredible level of endurance and tenacity. He's almost 80, yet for the past few years, every minute of his existence has been marred by mortal danger. But he could have been living a carefree life in his estates, no worries, no concerns, basking in fame and wealth, which he had in abundance long ago. I simply love Trump, but to satisfy our local provost corps, I love Trump politically, or shall I say social-mindedly, or perhaps even internationally. Is it still allowed to fall in love politically? Oh, and what artistic ecstasy Melania's dress was! Not since the 60s have I marveled at such aesthetics. The outlines, her figure, her heels, and that chapeau! I'm base over apex. And just to recall how that beefy crank of a female Obama looked. Her buttocks resembled a hog stitched onto somebody's hindquarters. Well, let's not dwell on that here. I could go on, but not now. By the way, that's what maddens leftists the most. Compare Trump's children to the brood of Harris or any other leftoid. First-rate degenerate stock. But Trump's kids, well, yes, proud-looking, maybe even haughty, as they should be, born into a billionaire's family, a two-time United States president. You know, I can walk through some post-Soviet boondocks where people are as haughty as kings, despite being dog-poor beggars, or 5-foot-tall, cross-eyed, defective cripples. They have no right to arrogance, yet they act as if they do. Trump's family, they have that right. As I said, just compare his children to Harris's and similar freaks, draped in rags, pierced from stem to stern, scuzzy, greasy, dyed like rainbows, and Trump's, tall, handsome, well-dressed, tidy and perfectly groomed. Sure, they may be possessed by certain ambitions and egotism, but such fancies are perfectly fair given their origins. Both trembling louses and men of warrant feel the same urges, but do the louses have the right to judge them? Laughable assumption. Trump's gait is proud. Trump's speeches are sharp. For years, he's kept his appearance shipshape, always winsome, always sunshine. He never sweet talks on camera, because that's Trump's nature, same as mine. But leftists, they are over the left. Trump never wavered in his political stance. Just type it in the search bar. Trump in the 80s. He was saying the exact same things then as he is now. Same with me. Look up what I said 20 years ago, in 2001 or 2002, when I, just a young student, was already on television and speaking at scientific conferences. Since I was 14, I've been publishing as a historian. Since 18, I've been on television. Check what I said in 2002. Take my interview with Svetlana Konigan or my appearances on federal channels. Same words then, same words now, because my predictions are flawless, just like Trump never changed his tunes in the 80s. As for Biden, he always lied. Look at what he said back in the 70s or 80s when he was young. It might amuse you, but back then he was a staunch opponent of letting black people anywhere near top positions or even mid-level ranks. Surprised? That's how it was. And that schizophrenic Harris woman, how many times has she scrambled her own origins? First she was African, then a native Jamaican, then Asian and whatnot. She's a complete nutter. That's the truth. Trump's origins. We know everything, and his look alone says it all.